rec center, the libraries all rebuilt. And whatever federal support and whatever support we can get from you, working with the local.
You lost all your schools.
We lost all our schools.
You lost your 4 schools?
4 schools, rec center, sports fields, library, and as you saw, this is an incredible community of families. And our kids, that's what they did all day, was go to school, go to the rec center, go to the library. Like, we don't have any of that. So we could all rebuild our homes, which is great, but if none of that infrastructure is here, then it's not the same community. So we need those
Were they
areas.
completely burned down, the schools?
Yeah, completely.
Wow.
Most of them.
All
yeah.
of them? All of them?
Pretty much all of them, yeah. Palisades Elementary, which a number of our kids all go to, I mean, the place is basically destroyed. So we can't wait 5 years for that to be rebuilt, because we can't live there if there's no schools. So that's an area where we would love your help and support. I love the idea of having some, local council that can use those federal dollars, implement them quickly into rebuilding those areas.
Well, I'm going to ask Rick to set, I think right from this table. You might put a couple of the fire guys back there on that I just met, okay? Because they're really good, but get a group and figure out how we can do the processing faster.
Mr. President, if I can just defend FEMA a little bit.
Yeah.
They brought thousands of people in. I don't know how they're doing in other states. They're doing a good job for us here. They've got a huge center that's open from 9 in the morning till 8 at night. But also, when you have a disaster this size, you need to be able to deploy thousands of people, which they've been able to do. Now, California, if we did it on our own, maybe we'd have thousands of people.
You do.
But if Rhode Island has a Palisades disaster, are they then supposed to keep thousands?
How many people do you have in California? 36? How many million? How many million people do you have?
What?
You have 40 million people. You're not going to get a few thousand people? The problem with FEMA is they come from all over the country. They end up in arguments with your people from California because they want to do it a totally different way. And I can live either way, but you haven't gotten very much done with FEMA and all you have to do is look at North Carolina. It's one of the great disasters of all time.
And Mr. President, you can't have Rhode Island maintain a staff of thousands and thousands of people waiting to see if they have a disaster.
You know who came in and fixed North Carolina or the process? Other states, people from all over the country came. And you have the same thing. You have a lot of people from all over the country. Getting the people is not a problem. Getting the organization's a big problem. FEMA's incompetently run, and it costs about 3 times more than it should cost.